Hey everyone, welcome to Reach Out and Read of Greater New York's next Beyond the Book. Here's the story that we're going to be doing today.
This story is called Shaped by Her Hands by Anna Harber Freeman and Barbara Gonzales. It is the true story about one of the most famous Native American potters of her time, Maria Martinez.
And our activity after you finish reading this story together is going to be to make Play-Doh together. Just as the characters do in the story, they use materials like clay and things to shape some different bowls. And we can use Play-Doh to do similar things as we read in the story. So the materials that you need are all things that you can mostly find around your house. No need to go out and buy extra materials. So for our ingredients that we need to make our own homemade Play-Doh, we have flour, salt, a little bit of cream of tartar. We need some oil, vegetable oil, and we'll need water then later too. And then our last ingredient is going to be food coloring for whatever kind of color you would like to make your Play-Doh. I have two colors here because I'm going to mix them together and see what special color I can make when I mix colors together. And then for the other things that you will need, you'll need a saucepan, you'll need a spoon, and you'll also need a piece of wax paper to put your Play-Doh on at the end. Let's get started.
First step is to add 2 cups of flour. Then you're going to add 3/4 cup of salt. Next, add 4 teaspoons cream of tartar. And that's all the dry ingredients. The wet ingredients, we have 2 cups of water and 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. You can also use coconut oil. Then you're going to mix up your ingredients until you don't see big clumps of flour. Finally, you get to choose what color you want your Play-Doh to be. I'm mixing together some blue food coloring and some red food coloring so that I make the color purple. It's a pretty light purple, so I'm going to add some more food coloring to make it a little bit darker. The next step requires an adult helper. You're going to put the stove onto a medium heat and stir your Play-Doh constantly while it cooks. It's going to get a little bit tricky to stir at the end, but keep stirring and keep dragging your spoon along the bottom so that you're not getting any burnt bits on the bottom of the pan. Pretty soon you'll start to see these clumps starting to form as your Play-Doh cooks. Keep stirring until the Play-Doh doesn't look as shiny. It looks dry and doesn't look wet. Like this. Plop your Play-Doh onto a sheet of wax paper to cool. Once it cools enough, you can start playing with it. Mold it together. Some of that flour will go away too once you start playing with it. What kind of things will you make with your Play-Doh? You can make a pinch pot, sort of like in the story, or you can make anything you want. I chose to make a little snowman for the winter months that are coming. I hope you guys enjoyed that story and enjoyed making your own homemade Play-Doh.